What's up, y'all? This is Jeffery at Jeffery TV, coming to you live from a remote location. Live on Memorex from a remote location. Los Angeles International Airport, in the caverns and between the terminals. One cool thing about these long ass walkways is the floor is smooth and it's usually empty. And the floor smooth thing makes it so that the luggage, you can push it. You don't have to like carry it. I can like push it like, you know, with all four wheels on the ground. And it's smooth, and I can walk, carrying my backpack on my back, and carrying so you can walk all the way from there, all the way back, and I can just keep walking back and forth. Because this is my most favorite grotesquely early. This is my most favorite grotesquely early. Being at the gate 2 hours before the flight. I didn't even go to the gate yet. In fact, because I saw all these long, beautiful hallways, and I know I got time, and I calculated my time management going forward, and I won't have time to get any steps. So if I can get some steps in now and keep walking, you know, it'd be good. Get to DC, rent the car, go straight to the show. It's not even, ooh, this is another long walkway. Look how long this walkway is. Wow, see, I can walk down this one. Now I'm getting to the catacombs. See, I can go that way. This is like, I can go this way to Terminal 6 and 7. I can go that way to Terminal 5, or I can go that way to Terminal 4. These nice, long, empty, smooth walkways where there's nobody around. But even though I say there's nobody around, and I like it that way, there's no doubt. This floor looks old school, don't it? I think this is I think it's American Airlines. It's like American Airlines colors with the red, white, and blue from 1960s or something. Or it looks too new to be 1960, but you know what I mean, like older style. And on the walls, they got stuff to keep you entertained. So I walk. So I think where I was just at was the intersection of, look, all the places I just walked by. I've been to Amsterdam, I've been to Sydney, I've been to Rome, and the other one was Phoenix. I got that picture too, in fact. I got that picture. We stood right there. We took the boat in Sydney Harbor, Amsterdam, red light district. Saw P-Funk there. This is the life I always wanted. This is the life. Let me see if I see this place. I don't think I know what this place is. On Your Way. I've never been to On Your Way. So I'm getting steps. Tokyo, been to Tokyo. I'm getting steps, and I've never been to Vancouver. Canada, I've been thinking about Canada for a while. Vancouver and Montreal, because I keep hearing a lot of good things about that city. Of course, New York City all day long. Mexico City, nope. Ain't been to Mexico City. Paris, been to Paris. Got that picture. Melbourne, been there. Because you almost gotta go to Melbourne if you're gonna fly all the way over to Sydney. Seattle, I've been there long time ago before I really started traveling. I got to go to Seattle on a business trip. Las Vegas. I remember that Seattle business trip. My boss got mad, or he was kind of upset because I didn't want to sit with him on the way back. I needed some time. Even back then, I needed some time. So when we got back, I didn't want to sit with him. I got my own seat and I got quiet. And he seemed to be offended. He was a Colombian dude. Kind of old school, old fashioned values and understandings, I guess. It's like, oh, I brought you along with me on this trip or something. And you don't want to be my friend. Something like that, So I walked to the end before you have to leave for exit the airport. And right at that one intersection of 4, 5, and 6, I can walk in either spoke, if you want to call it, and then walk back. And the floor is smooth, so it's easy to push my suitcase. Because I didn't get the most expensive suitcase, let's be real. I didn't get the most expensive one, but I didn't get the cheapest one. And this one is held out. Taking this one all over the world with me. And what I did was, if you can see, I put tape on it, like that, so you can distinguish it. Because one time, coming back at the flyaway, somebody picked up my bag and I had picked up theirs. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, this bag sure ain't heavy. So I'm like, this bag sure ain't as heavy as it should be. And then I found out I had the wrong one. I turned around and ran out. He was getting ready to get in the Uber and we switched bags. I was like, in my mind, I might even say, didn't you realize how heavier that bag was? My God. Because I had, all my cameras and equipment, and my laptop, probably some other stuff, my work laptop in there, so. Here I am, Los Angeles, California, where I want to be. Really, really, really where I want to be. Growing up high school, I can remember high school study hall. San Francisco, been in San Francisco. London, here's 2 others. San Francisco, been to San Francisco. Been to London. So I pretty much hit all them cities that we just walked by. And that is the life that I believe, and I can truly and honestly say that I've always deeply wanted. I'm talking about grade school. And then as you get older and you get into high school, where the dreams start to become not more real, but they become more, not accessible, but it gets to a point where you get to be a certain age and then it's your responsibility to go for it. You gotta start putting the package together to make these things happen. And it takes time. It takes time. And probably patience too, if you think about it. Probably takes time and patience. But when you're just doing it, you probably don't consider it patience. Because you're just living it, especially if you're in your 20s. The only thing you're basically doing is running around trying to survive and learn. And everything's kind of a blur. And learning and you're trying to catch up and get your feet planted. Then when I turned 30, I was like, oh, here we go. And 40, I felt like I was basically mastering. I was becoming master, get the idea, understanding of life. And it gave me confidence and a little bit of swagger. 50 is when I really started to become obnoxious about it and pushed it. Because I noticed that this feeling I had and what I was experiencing can be maintained. Because for a long time, I had the idea that it was fleeting, it couldn't be maintained. And then I realized that I could, it could be sustained, is the word. It could be sustained. And I didn't have to fear it going away. And I became confident, very, very confident in the lifestyle. And in the 60s, so maybe in the 50s I became a little bit used to it or whatever, and had more faith in it. In the 60s, I just became obnoxious about it. It's like, this is it. This is going well. This is what's happening. This is how I can maintain. See, behind me is Terminal 4. That's where I would go up to go, Terminal 4, to get to my gate. And there's like a lot of people walking. This is like the main route to get there. So I'm gonna turn around and go back to the terminal walkway where there's less people. And now I'm at the point coming up on my 63rd year on this rock. Speaking of rocks, I was listening to my music that I listened to, and one of the intro monologues basically stated that the earth grows humans. But, I changed that. I gotta change that to earth grows life. I never thought about that before. It's not just a rock, that we're living on. The earth actually grew life. We definitely evolved to the earth, center of ecosystem here on this planet. But the idea that the earth actually bore us, had us, we were born from the earth. And if you think about it, in the overall way they think of how it all started, primordial soup, I believe, or is that for the life or is that for the universe? Primordial soup. But, how life started with chemicals, and earth, environment, and we are of the earth. There's no way around it. That is, if you don't believe God created us. But then again, even if God created us, even if God created us, how did he do it? You really can't. You can, and people probably do say, God created us. God created us, and we don't need to know how. We can say God created us, and we don't need to know how. Looks like, yeah, I got about an hour. So even if that's the case, that God created us, we still should want to know how he did it, how they make it happen. It should have to be explained. If it's something I think, if it's something that you believe in, the way I handle my thinking and understanding is if it's something I believe in, I gotta at least know how, or have a good chunk of the how, or a good understanding of the how. There may be one or two pieces where, I don't quite figure out how that happened. But just to say, God created us and that's it. How did he do it? How does God make all these miracles happen? And if he does, that means he's intervening with life. He's intervening with his creation. And you pray to him and you want him to help you, help this and protect that and do that. You're asking him to intervene. And as soon as he intervenes, as soon as God intervenes in life, it becomes unfair, no matter what. If he helps one person out and doesn't help somebody else out, it's unfair. Because usually, it's not always a zero-sum game, but usually, if you're helping one person out, or you assist some person or the event in one way, there's going to be a reaction or opportunity cost for that. Like a counter, not a counterbalance or anything, but more like a reaction. I mean, like, if, say I'm praying, I want him to help my team win, that means if he helps me win, the other team loses. Something like that, you know what I mean? So all that, to me, I tend not to believe in things that, in fact, no, I don't believe in nothing that where you just say, it's like that and this is the way it is. Not the way I operate, nothing. I can't think of anything where I say, it's like that, this is the way it is. There has to be some kind of basis, some kind of, at least a basic understanding of something or something. But anyway, not sure how I got going down the God road. But how many steps should I get? If I can get 6,000, I'd be happy. The plane these are 745. So, you got to get up there. It's almost time for me to go up there, actually, because I like to be grotesquely early. And walking up there is be different. Walking up there ain't gonna be nice, not like nice and empty with smooth floors. Because remember, I'm holding this stick with one hand, and I'm pushing my carry-on with the other. And I'm carrying a backpack on my back. So there's definitely some, a little bit of extra work out here. Yeah, you can see all the people over there. It's all crowded. So I go back down to 6 and 7. I know I got time. I don't even want to look at the time. I know I got time. See these long hallways? Look at that. Look at that long, beautiful hallway. You can't even see it. This is it here, people. And then, I'm doing my thing, and here we go see that band tonight. And I'm not even getting a hotel room, sleep in the car, sleep in the parking lot, fly to Ohio, hang out with family, granddaughter, don't have to work. Oh, it's gonna be something. It's definitely gonna be something. It's definitely gonna be something this time. Being back there and not having to work. And hopefully the weather's good. You know, get around and see some people. May even have to travel and go somewhere, you know, to get a break. Have some Jeffery time. My birthday falls. I'll be back there for my birthday, so I may take off, do something, you know, for that day. Definitely gonna do something for that day. Definitely making an exit on that day, as it stands. So, may get a room, the 3rd and the 4th. If I get a room the 3rd and the 4th, that means I can get out 3rd and the 4th, and then the 5th, I go back. So yeah, 3rd and the 4th would be perfect. 3rd and the 4th would be just, 3rd and the 4th would be perfect. Check in the 3rd someplace at 3. Have that night, wake up, the 4th, have the 4th, and then check out on the 5th and go back.
I think you mean that.
That'll work. I just gotta figure out where. Pick up even if it's around the corner. Oh, I gotta switch hands. I love doing all that moaning too. I love doing all that. That's the cool thing about getting old. You can start doing like, oh God, because you earned it. 60 years on the planet. 63 years. I earned it. Where am I at now? Is this another terminal? Yeah, I guess this is another keyway I could go. To go down there. So I'll spin this way. Let people go by. So I can go back down that one again. My back is still doing things. It's a lot better. The pain isn't as sharp anymore, but it's still, you know, a little bit sore, no doubt. Starting to work up a little sweat too. A really, really tiny sweat. So that's good, I think. And let people go by. Let everybody just keep going. People, because they're, you know, people are, I hear a bunch of people, they got kids, they're gonna be wild. You know, because people are excited. You know, and a lot of people don't do this as regularly as I do. To me, it's a yawn. You know, another routine, you know, to the point of nauseum. Can I say that? Another routine. I got it down. I leave so early that I got like lots of time. So I'm in no rush. You can see people, you know, just want to be efficient, I think. I think a lot of times people just want to be efficient and they want to fill the extra space. You know, it's like, all right, you know, use that space. Maybe even to, you know, make space available behind you for the next person or whatever. And I'm just talking about like a space to stand and stuff. Because you could be, because even in the line, I even took a picture. I put my bag in line at the flyway, I hold my spot and go sit down, and I watch all the people come, you know, walk up. And they all, you know, when they stop to stand, like right up against, you know, really close to the person in front of them. And you can see where I put my bag, like 5 feet away from the person in front of me. Just to keep that space. You see everybody, you know, and a lot of times they're not really thinking. They're not even paying attention to it. You know, they got other things in their mind. You know, the excitement of the trip. Do they have this? Do they have that? And they're not really paying attention or aware of You know, things like that. And I get it. You know, I get it. People got kids. People got bigger things to worry about. So, you know, I get it. I get it. But I'm highly aware of the distance between me and the next person at all times. Pretty much at all times. Like my buddy, I was traveling with Lamar Miles. I was like, 2-foot rule. Because for some reason, he just kept walking real close to me. The personal space wasn't big enough. You know, I was like, man, new rule. Check this out. Always stay 2 feet away from me. Don't come closer than 2 feet. And he called it the 2-foot rule. He still, to this day, he brought it up when the last time I saw him. I remember that. I was like, man, dude, look, you ain't got to walk that close to me. Or, you know, talk to me, be that close to me in my face when we're talking or something, you know? And I feel my shoulder starting to do something, especially when I'm holding it with this hand. Not sure how many steps I got. Probably like 3,000. Probably been walking for about a half hour. Let me see, how long I've been working on here? Yeah, I've been walking 26 minutes since I've been here on this. And so that's 2,600. So I might have a decent number. I might just really have a decent number. I'm not sure. I really, really might have a decent number. If I can get over 6,000 steps, if I can do 6,000, because I'll get some, you know, at the show, walk around at the show, et cetera, et cetera. And more than likely, there's no doubt about it, more than likely, I guess the show will be over at 10. We'll be out of there by 10:30. And I don't have to be at the airport until 5:55. So hopefully, and I go in the car and get some sleep, prepare to get back to, prepare for granddaughter and my daughter, and they're off work Friday, Saturday. She said she off work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. She off work for 3 days. So all of us gonna be sitting in that damn house for 3 days, no work. And some people will say, ooh, you know, that's exciting. Ooh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You gotta plan something. We're gonna have to go somewhere and do something. Because you can't keep granddaughter in the house that long. You keep granddaughter in the house that long, she gonna go crazy. So you gotta, you know, give her something to do. Not distract her, but, you know, entertain her. Because she'll get bored and she'll be hell on her mother. And that means that's hell on me, because I gotta sit there and listen to them too. So we'll see. And Kimberly, my daughter, she don't mind staying in the house, not doing nothing. Cause she worked, you know, and I understand that, you know, she want downtime. So I guess basically what I should do ultimately, if I was a good grandfather, I'd take granddaughter and we go, you know, away for a big chunk of the day and give my daughter some time. You know, it would be nice. The way I would like for it to happen for me would be to say, look, I ain't gonna be back till 6. You know, so in my mind, I have, okay, I got till 6. You don't have to worry about them popping back up or anything. And when my daughter does a lot, is when she's on her way, she sends a message, you know. Even if it's like something short or whatever, other than coming home from work. And if she's like on her way, she'll go to her mother's house and then coming back, she'll say, on my way. Get a person in the house, give me a heads up. Like, okay, somebody's coming back to the house. Okay. So, all that's gonna be fun. And we'll deal with all that. I'm looking forward to it. Trying to keep my weight down. My weight is going up very, very, very slowly. I'm fighting it, but things are happening. And it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. And next thing you know, I should walk one more. Because I know I'm early. I can't see what time it is. I should walk one more. But I'm tired. I'm ready to sit down. I'm gonna be able to sit down on an airplane for 4 hours. My arm hurts. Blah, 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 blah. I'm tired and my arm hurts. Oh, that feels better. Oh my God, that feels better. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. And then we're gonna go up. I was looking for the thing board to tell me what time it is. Oh, there it is over there. See, since I really don't need to walk over here and look at this, because it's probably something like 6:56 or something like that. 7:05. Whoa, it's time for me to get going. All right. 7:05, I'll take it, baby. 7:05. Let's go up. Let's go on up then. 50. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm late now. Now I gotta walk up a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm at Terminal 5. I gotta walk to Terminal 4 now. Okay. Put a little bit of pressure on me. Gotta step it up. I gotta get there, because that was the Terminal 5, Terminal 6 connection. And now I'm on the Terminal 4 spoke. So I gotta walk over to Terminal 4, go upstairs, and find Terminal Gate 48, which is just about perfect. This is working out. This is working out. So now I gotta get my adrenaline up a little bit, which is good. My arm is a little sore. I can feel my shoulder being a little bit stressed, tension, or whatever. I like to be early, even if it's only gonna take me that many minutes. She getting steps too. I seen her out here earlier. She getting her steps too. So 7:05, well, that was a longer walk than I thought. I thought it was 6:48. Remember I said it was an hour? How long ago was that? Remember I said it was an hour till takeoff time? I thought it had only been 6 minutes since that time. It wasn't. It was longer. So I'm good. A few more minutes, I'm good. Feels good too. Having to step up, having the adrenaline kick in. Not like I'm gonna be late or nothing. Not like I'm gonna be late or nothing like that. But you know how it goes. Ooh, get the selfie. Ooh, get the selfie anyway. I'm swinging on y'all from a remote location. Swinging on y'all 2 times. For me, for the phone. And for every elementary particle that has ever existed in any atom, in this or any universe that ever was, is, or will be, you know what? I shouldn't finish this up because there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. So I probably shouldn't tell you about the totality of it all. The theory of universe. Hypothesis of all as one. My name is Jeffery.